I'm kind of really nervous today because I know it's gonna go really badly and I'm not gonna get any solves. But I'm really excited to find out what the theme is for Puzzle Boat 8. We're starting Puzzle Boat 8, yes! So it's a puzzle hunt written by Foggy Broom, who is the writer of Panda Magazine, P&A Magazine. I don't know how it's like actually properly pronounced. And also the Puzzle Boat Puzzle Hunts. I've been given permission to show this hunt pretty much in full. You know, I've left a couple of weeks from it actually, you know, starting. It is a let's switch over to it. There we go. It is a kind of like a it's a paid one, so it's not a free one to enter, which, you know, and I don't know. I don't really know how the hint system works. I don't really know how any of it works. I don't even know what the theme is yet. But yes, we are on a boat. We need a ship's name. I put the Rainbow Pearl because, you know, rainbows. Let's make that bigger. There we go. Well, the theme for the last one was board games. The theme for Puzzle Boat 7 was board games. In fact, I can show Puzzle Boat 7 a little bit. I guess Puzzle Boat 7? Yeah, I can. This is the P&A website. Oh, whoops. Log out. Puzzle Boat 7 I actually did with JeffXVX, who's another streamer here on Twitch. Who mainly does, like, crossword streams. He does, like, streams every week doing the New York Times crossword. And he graciously allowed me to join his team, and Puzzle Boat 7 was really fun. And it was very board game themed, so every game that you see on this Kallax was a puzzle. And eventually, you know, we solved them all and got the meta in the middle. And all the solutions to all the puzzles always form part of, like, meta puzzles. So in this case, like, all of the puzzles on the actual shelves themselves, the answers to those went into each of these metas, which were, like, the ones on the top. So they all, like, grouped into those. And then the answers to all of those kind of grouped into the main Zuboplatz puzzle game. So, which I thought was a really cool theme and a really cool way to do it. Fingers crossed for pirates. We will see. Alright, how do I get over to Puzzle Boat 8? Island 8. Let's try just doing that. There we go. So it's puzzle solving extravaganza in the style of the MIT Mystery Hunt, Microsoft Puzzle Hunt, Dash, and Baffle. You know, all just like other puzzle hunts. Solutions puzzles feed into other puzzles, which feeds into an overall puzzle. So yeah, there's kind of two levels of meta. Puzzle boats are intended for multiple solvers working together locally across the internet, but you can solve by yourself. I'm going to need so much help from all of you out there in chat. And as I say, as I've already been very clear about on Twitter, I am not expecting to get a solve today. These are large puzzles. We did one of them last Puzzle Boat on stream, but that was when I kind of like picked and choose which one I wanted to show. In this one, we're just going into it blind. I don't know what we're going to be faced with today, and that is so exciting and yet so nerve-wracking. And yeah, it started on October 23rd. I've left it a good couple weeks, so you know, nobody's going to be spoiled for the first few puzzles, hopefully. And yeah, there's kind of word trivia, logic puzzles, covering a wide gamut of difficulty and genres. So, I think we're ready to get into it. I think we're actually ready to just get into it. Let's go. Once you're ready to start solving, click here to launch your ship. Your solving times will be based on when you launch a ship. Literally, our solving times are going to be like 1 or 2 years, so I'm not too worried about that one. I'm not expecting to get this done. I'm also going to try and do this like every other week or maybe every third week, depending on when I have like the mental energy. Today's going to be a fairly short, like a slightly shorter stream than usual, just because I've got to do some restreaming for Fast Pace for Headspace, which is a charity marathon that's happening today. So I've got until like May. I've got maybe like 4 hours at a stretch. So yeah, Hopefully we won't get another long puzzle about sandwiches and what makes up sandwiches. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? All right, let's launch the ship. What is the theme? The rainbow. Oh, the theme is Marvel. It's Infinity Stones. Oh, God. The theme is Marvel. All right, let's have a look at this. The Rainbow Pearl Assemble. The Rainbow Pearl is the name of our ship. Nearly a year has passed since you rescued Alan from Zuboplatz. That was Puzzle Boat 7. 2 years since you stopped Pickwick. 3 years since you rescued Oasis 2.0. And many years have passed since you visited a travel agency. I think that's all references to previous Puzzle Boats. You think about heading to the travel agency again and decide to grab your coat. When you open the whole closet, there's only one thing hanging there. A dull, drab, boring jacket! Whoa! Okay. Hey, Hertz! We are looking at the theme, which appears to be Marvel for like an Avengers theme for this puzzle hunt, which is going to be really interesting. I'm actually going to finally have to watch all the Avengers films. Damn it! A loud ticking is coming from one of the pockets. You absentmindedly put on the jacket and reach into the front left pocket. Hey, Snezkov! No, we've just started. We have just literally launched the puzzle hunt, and we are just now discovering what the theme is for the puzzle hunt. Which looks like, yeah, it looks like it's going to be Marvel/Avengers. And we've just found a jacket. We've got a ticking coming from one of the pockets. And we feel something metallic and round. When you pull it out, you discover a watch with only one number on it. 8. The 8 glows and the ticking grows strong until you have to cover your ears. The light is blinding and suddenly you fall unconscious. Oh man, there are going to be puzzles in your immediate future, aren't there? What a surprise. When you come to, you are still wearing the jacket, but the watch has fallen to the ground. You're standing in an infinite void and the watch is floating in front of you. I hate when this happens. This happens to me all the freaking time. The figure 8 is now sideways, resembling an infinity symbol. The watch starts glowing green and flies into the air into the hands of someone wearing much flashier clothing. Sherlock Holmes? Did someone... I'm actually Sherlock Holmes? Wait a minute. Am I actually Sherlock Holmes? Sherlock Holmes, did someone hit you on the side of the head? The green glowing watch flies into a necklace and clamps shut. Why do people keep asking me that? No, I'm Doctor Strange. Oh, that's slightly less cool. Why do people ask me that? No, I'm Doctor Strange. Thanks for finding my time stone. Well, I didn't so much find it. We need to find the 5 other stones and stop Thanos from annihilating half the universe. I was just about to take a vacation. Oh, reference because he played Holmes. Of course. Perhaps these documents might help us determine the owners of the other 5 stones. You can just say puzzles. I think we're past the point of not saying what they are. Oh, very meta. I'll come back when you got all 6 infinity stones. He opens the necklace and the green stone flies into the glove on your hand. Wait, where did that come from? You check your jacket for writing implements. Let's get solving. Okay, so yeah. How to puzzle boat. In Puzzle Boat 8, you are locating infinity stones. How do you do that? Solve puzzles of various types. Each puzzle resolves to a single word or phrase. Single word or phrase. As you solve puzzles, more puzzles will become available. Combine answers to solve meta puzzles. On each puzzle page, enter your answer in the space provided. This will see we unlock other puzzles. Blah, 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 blah. You may be prompted to enter a different version of the answer. We highly recommend you enter clue phrases to verify them. They will not count against your solving progress. Certain wrong answers may also elicit a message. For each puzzle, there is a gold, silver, and bronze hint. Bronze hints offer a minimal nudge, silver a greater nudge, and gold a more explicit instruction. You'll start with 30 of each, and you'll be able to unlock more hints as time progresses. If you feel past puzzles an error, blah, 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 okay. Solution available 30 days after your team launches. I mean, we're going to try and look at those as little as possible, but if we get absolutely stuck on something, maybe we'll have to. And yes, big thanks to all the test solvers that have... And big thanks to everybody that's put this hunt together, because I'm so looking forward to it. So, we've looked at the introduction. We've looked at how to play. I guess now we just look at... So, we just have the one... Wait, do we only have the one puzzle at the moment? So, we've got the Infinity Gauntlet over here. Yeah, we just have the one puzzle now. Interesting. Hopefully it's going to be a nice, easy one, and we don't just get stuck on the very first puzzle. Here we go again. Okay. I'm very worried. I'm very worried that we're not gonna be able to solve this one. Okay. All right. Let's see. First puzzle. Puzzle boat 8. Doctor Strange has already given you the time stone, so just enter Doctor Strange. This is a really difficult puzzle. I don't know. You don't want to enter Doctor Strange. Ew. Mind out of gutter. Should we try entering Doctor Strange? Oh my god, we actually solved a puzzle! Woo! Alright, Doctor Strange smiles. That's exactly how you do it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go back in time and infuse myself into a few other hunts from this year as foreshadowing. See you soon. Cool. So, we solved a puzzle already. That's nice. We need to start a... So, I've got a sheet here. Which actually I need to set up on the puzzle sheet command. So give me one moment. I'm going to give view access to this. Anyone with link can view. And I'm going to set that up in the ! puzzle sheet command. Give me one moment to get that set up. Because I don't think it does anything at the moment. Or if it does anything, it will be pointing at the old puzzle sheet, which we do not want. Yep. Command puzzle sheet. See the view the puzzle solving sheet here. There we go. All right, ! puzzle sheet does work now. Yeah, I've not seen all the Marvel films either, so but fortunately, like it's not the kind of thing where we need to necessarily know the theme in order to like be able to solve the puzzles. It's more just kind of like a nice little story around all the puzzles. Yeah, we hope. That is true. We hope. I mean, to be fair, some of the board game ones, you know, they were always on theme for what their name was. So I think maybe like knowing what each time stone is might go some way to helping. Anyway, I think we're just gonna start very basic on this. We're just gonna have a puzzle sheet that has like puzzle name, solved. Yes, this was the green time stone, and the solution. Doctor Strange, which I am going to black out just so that, you know, if anybody wants to see solutions, they are there. But I don't want them to just like be publicly just displayed in front of you as soon as you go to the puzzle sheet. I think that's a bit much. It has to be like at least a conscious decision to actually look at the solutions. So yeah, with that in mind, we've solved the first puzzle. We gotta solve. Yeah, you know what? I can actually update what's on stream as well. We've got puzzle solved 1, and I'm gonna add a line. Infinity stones. How many infinity stones are there? 6. 1 of 6. There we go. That's lined up enough. But that's going to be covered up by Shy. So actually, I can probably just hide Shy. Shy. I'm going to just hide you for now. Hi. And exports to puzzle board 8. There we go. Infinity stones 1 of 6. So now if we go back. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got new puzzles. There's definitely something going on here with these like X to go things. But the important things, we have 6 puzzles available to us. Big, cut short, bracketeering, the invisible woman, it is your density, and a la carte. And we can start on the path for the orange soul stone, the red reality stone, and the purple power stone. So I'm assuming, okay, I'm assuming what it means by one to go is that when we've solved one puzzle in the red reality stone, those two will unlock. Then when we solve two, those will unlock, etc. That is my current theory. If we go have a look at old puzzles, yeah, so yeah, 6 puzzles available to us. Are there any errata actually that I might need to worry about? No. Okay. No errata at all. So, which puzzle do we want to start with? We have big, we have cut short, bracketeering, the invisible woman, it is your density, and a la carte. We'll kind of like, I don't know if we'll like look at all of them today. I kind of want to just like focus on one rather than, you know, look at all of them and then decide which one's the easiest. Always purple. Purple's a good color. Purple power stone. I don't know much about the infinity stones, but the power stone sounds good. All right. So, should we do a little like poll? Can I set up a poll? Which puzzle first? I can only put 5 responses, so actually, yeah, we are going to put focus on the purple power stone first. So, it is your density or a la carte. It'll just be a 1-minute poll.
You know they're out there, don't you?
Who's out there? I have no idea. Density sounds like a math puzzle. Density, so this is obviously a play on, like, in fact, yeah, let's have a think about what these puzzles might be. It is your density is obviously a play on it is your destiny, which means this is going to be definitely about anagrams. There's definitely going to be an anagram element in this one. A la carte, I do not know, but I really hope it's not sandwich related. I really hope it's not sandwich related. I don't really know. Could be anything. I cannot take more sandwiches. Oh, we had enough of that. We had more than enough of that. I forgot to do the Ace Attorney sandwich puzzle. I did. We'll do that at some point. A la carte is the winner. So let's go ahead and have a look. Yeah, we've got access to gold, silver, and bronze hint. But we're just kind of going to ignore those for now and have a look at the puzzle. Oh, it's a crossword of some kind. It is a cryptic crossword. And I'm assuming that there is some kind of twist here. All right, so we've got across clues, but we don't have all the across clues. We've just got a few. We've got 4, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. This grid is not even fully numbered. We've got down clues, but again, it's not every down. It's just every now and then. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So, what am I learning from this? 11's the only one that's got an across and a down clue. Every number is represented here, though, so, okay, the numbers are just there to link to clues, probably. Which is fine. 1 is just above 4. Yeah, so this is standard crossword ordering, where they're done from like top left to bottom right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wherever the clue begins. That's standard crossword ordering. So there's nothing too heinous about that. But then after the clues, we have all this: Catcher Munro's remodeled diner, turn over paper in quiet. Small spirits, this is how we do things. Buggy code. It's an exam. Science lab disaster. Orange infused champagne, some plum. I mean, it's laid out like a menu. Appetizers, liquefied gorgonzola, awful escargot starters. This to me reads like an anagram clue. Seaweed, toasted rice seed, flight, fermented beverages, bubbly reds, starting with Chianti on the ends. One blended tear, one blended tear. Okay, I don't know what's going on with any of that. A chance of zooming in. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do that. Is that any better? Hopefully that's a bit better. Fall, trimmed organs, tangled up in loaf. Butchered venison rolls topped with pat of butter. Variety bologna over shower heads. These are reading like cryptic crossword clues. Almond shell, jus and tenderloin tip. Change me in trade-off. Change me in trade-off for beef, etc. Bottomless upside down flattened ring. Speck-covered nugs, half size. I'm not very good when it comes to cryptic crossword clues. Something sticky with apple topping, candy hearts, piece of corn over aspic base. Tea, sweet liquid stuff. The best without exception. Initially, even CEOs say try supporting American. Yeah, but these all read like cryptic crossword clues. Alright, Hoods, have a wonderful time and very good luck with restreaming for Fast Pace for Headspace. I'll be along later to hand over. And yeah, I shall have a look at that DM as soon as I am able. Cool. Thank you very much for that. All right. So where do we want to begin here? I guess we can have a look at these like cryptic crossword clues. This is probably the kind of puzzle that I want to put into Photoshop. So let's go ahead and do that. I want to be able to write on this. So let's take that. We'll copy that in here. And I need a way to put the other stuff on screen, don't I? So let's... Actually, I'm just going to crop Photoshop a little bit, because you don't need to see my whole screen for that. I should have like a proper just Photoshop scene. Actually, I'm going to set that up. Yeah, I'm going to set that up. So I'm going to duplicate my display one. Add display capture. Actually, no, just add window capture. I'm making this way too complicated. Window, Photoshop scene. Oh, window capture can't capture Photoshop. That's interesting. It just doesn't like it. Alright, okay. Well, let's just do it as a display capture then. Just Photoshop. Because I always use the same Photoshop. Ah! Oh no! No, not that one either. Okay. It's okay. I'll get this eventually. I'll just crop this to the size of my canvas. I know what I'm doing, honest. Oops, that goes there. And then I can kind of bring that up as I need it. Alright, cool. That should work. So I'm going to actually take that and make it a bit smaller. Because we don't need to see the whole thing. And then we need to take some of these clues. It does say what a cryptic menu, so I mean, it's definitely cryptic crossword clues. We have the acrosses. Let's grab the downs. I might need to make these a little bit smaller. We can rearrange everything though. And I think we'll just start with these. Because much as the rest of the puzzle is probably important, definitely important, I think just starting with what we kind of can pass at the moment is probably a good idea. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Let's switch to pen and set up a color. We're going to use purple, a nice little purple. That's a bit too thick. Make that a little bit thinner. There we go. All right. Hi. Happy face. So, let's have a look at these. Thought across. Last word with the German editor, perhaps. It's 7 letters long. Last word with the German editor, perhaps. German is usually like used for something like DE. With the German editor. Or it could literally be a German word that we put in there. I mean, I'm assuming that last word is probably the definition. Could be something like goodbye or something in German. That's true. What would be goodbye in German? Auf Wiedersehen? No, go ahead. I do not mind backseating for these puzzles. I really don't mind backseating for these puzzles because these puzzles are a whole level above me. It's gonna take collaboration for these, so I'm 100% like I'm 100% happy with your help. As long as you don't like outright know like the solution to the overall puzzle, like feel free to chime in. More than 7 words? Well, it's 7 letters. The final word is going to be 7 letters. It's going to fit in here. Presumably. But yeah, I think it's clearly longer than 7 letters. Also, Google is completely on the table. So I should probably use that a little bit better. But I can't think of any other German words for goodbye off the top of my head. Buy his shoes. That is 7. I don't see how that ties into the rest of the clue. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was shoes. I'm thinking maybe the German is like a phrase in and of itself, and that's like D or der or das. It's more of a charade. Alright, let's come back to that one. But juice is a possibility. I'll put juice in. Editor in is 8 letters. I think like I like I've been a bit conditioned by cryptic crossword clues to always look for like as soon as I see it's 7 letters, I always scan through the clue looking for any like words that are 7 letters long. They're not like obvious things like perhaps, just to see if it could be an anagram thing. Either way, serious soldier following a female parent. Okay, so this probably begins with M-A. Marine? No. I think that serious is the definition. A female parent would be mother or ma. So anytime you see like following a female parent, the clue the answer probably begins with M-A or ma, or maybe some other representation of mother. What's a like 5-letter word for a soldier? Again, that's just a conjecture. If you've got another way to read the cryptic clue, then I'm very open to hearing it. Just having a look at the next one. Retirees time sure is weird. I get the feeling with this one, I don't necessarily know yet, because I've not got the anagram for it, but I get the feeling the definition is retirees, and we have an anagram here of time sure. Because is weird feels like an anagram indicator to me. But I'm not entirely sure what that would anagram into. Actually, I need to be drawing on a different layer. I've done it again. I didn't bother drawing on a different layer. There we go. Semicha? That's not a word. Is this puzzle in a fixed language? It's designed to be solved by English speakers. But some of the solutions to some of the cryptic answers might genuinely be foreign words. There's nothing to say that it might not be. I mean, to be honest, the puzzle is called a la carte. So that might also be a clue that, you know, we've got some foreign language stuff to deal with. The puzzle is called a la carte. Also, I just noticed this isn't Puzzle Boat 8, this is Puzzle Boat Infinity. So that's where the Infinity Stones, like, theme came from. Which is kind of cool. I like that. It's an 8 just needed to rest. Exactly. That's how we look at things. Alright, let's have a look at the next one. Seed wagon not here. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. No layer selectives, got it. Yeah, a la carte is a pretty common phrase regarding just like a type of menu. So seed wagon not here. I do think that these puzzles are way above me. Could 4 be a German magazine? I mean, maybe. I'd be surprised. If it is, it's probably going to be a very commonly known one. And there has to be some other way of getting at the answer. Uh, 15 across, hollow space and point, yes. But as I say, I'm not an expert when it comes to cryptic clues, so don't listen to me. Okay, I think I might have 7 down. Just looking ahead a little bit. Eat in part of superhero delicatessen. I think is erode. Just by taking... Because it is part of superhero delicatessen there. And erode does mean to eat away at something. So I think that to me feels like that might be a solution for 7. Oh, but that was just me looking ahead. Sorry about that. 16 across. Playboy Row is more beefy. Hey, Chef Toad, thank you very much for the... for the... Yeah, Hood 601 said something in chat that just made me think, wait, why don't we go to the Palatinate one? And now Hoods is banned from saying anything that makes me think about the route, just in case anything like that happens again. But yeah. I discovered that literally, because I had a marathon run yesterday, I discovered it literally the day before, and I just did not want to deal with that. So I'm still gonna be using the Jagaga route for marathon runs. At least for the time being. But yeah, my run is super sloppy, and there's loads of mistakes, and I'm sure you saw, so, like, yeah. And I'm just really annoyed because it, like, negates most of the newer strats, like the unskippable dialogue skip and the sound effects. Well, I mean, sound effects is still part of the run because you do still need to like have them on for fireworks and turn them off for the Act 3 cutscene. But yeah. All right. Unusual panache minus the guy for civil rights organization. I get the feeling civil rights organization is probably the definition. And it's probably an anagram of panache. Maybe minus the guy. Which might be... What would be the guy in that? Par? There's a category for all that. True. Unusual panache for civil rights organization. Oh, I'm so bad at cryptic crosswords. Hey everybody, if there is anybody in chat that is really good at cryptic crosswords, please feel free to chime in. Alright, 2 down. Cool, a 60 returns. I think this is a bit loud. Returns in cryptic crosswords usually implies that something goes backwards. I suppose 8 down could be manure. Let's have a look. Country smell ignoring clothing. Like 13 is not... Yeah, we've kind of had a look at that. I just can't think of what an anagram for time sure is. I mean, I'm assuming that is weird is the anagram indicator. And retirees is probably the definition. But I couldn't think of a anagram for time sure. What common endings have we got in there? We've got like might, use. We've got startings with re. Resumite. Retirees is also 8 letters. True. The offensive thing by putting time to anagram scrambler. Okay. That's making me think that... Yeah, that's making me think that it does seem good. Emeritus. Let's have a look at what that is. A retired chair, professor, pastor, bishop, pope, director, president, parent. Okay, so it is a retiree, emeritus. It's just a word that that maybe is more common in American English. Maybe it's just one that I'm not familiar with. But yeah, that sounds really good. So that will be good spot on that one. If you are just joining us, by the way, I see that quite a few people have joined. We are currently solving puzzle boat puzzles. So puzzle boats is a puzzle hunt here, in which we're going to get different puzzles, and we're currently trying to track down the Infinity Stones. So we need to solve puzzles to actually find those. We've got the green time stone. We kind of started with that one. Now we're looking at a la carte, which is the this puzzle. Now, this puzzle kind of gives us a bit of a crossword grid with some cryptic clues. It also gives us this menu here. Actually, let me unshow Photoshop so we can see the whole thing. It also gives us this menu here. If you want to take a screenshot, please feel free. We're not really looking at the menu yet, but this also has things that I'd consider cryptic crossword clues, like, you know, trimmed organs tangled up in loaf. That feels to me like it's going to be a cryptic crossword clue of some kind. Some nice and nehi. But so we don't know really how these like actually tie in. These clues only give us some of the grid, because we only have, like, you know, we don't have one across, for example. We only have a one down. So I'm wondering if these are going to like be the rest of the clues, and we just don't know where they go. And maybe these are all like related in some way, something like food related. And overall, this has to work out to some kind of word or phrase. So we've decided to just start with looking at these cryptic crossword clues, because that's, you know, a place that we kind of know where to start. And see if we can take it from there, basically. So that's not what I meant to do at all. Let's open up Photoshop. There we go. And yeah, that's looking pretty good for 13. I'm pretty happy with 7. So let's have a look at 3. Run back around a united country. Run back around. It's making me think like... Or run back around A. It's making me think like run back is NUR, because that's run backwards. And put that around A. Or maybe it's just going to be a synonym for run. In fact, yeah, if it's like a 4-letter synonym for run around A, backwards, and that makes a country. Although United might also be part of the actual charade there. If 60 is reference to Justice League. Maybe? I think that might be a bit literal. I don't know how else you'd necessarily read it. All right. 5 down. Reassemble latter half missing initial symbol. This definitely reads to me like a charade. So missing initial symbol probably means that we miss off the first letter of something. Reassemble latter half. Well, reassemble. It could just be reassemble latter half. That could be a whole phrase in and of itself, which would be this. So emble. If it's like a letter we can put in front of emble, that means symbol. I don't think there is. Ah, cryptic crossword clues are my bane. Dummy satellite concealing source of radar. Looking at 6 down now. That one I've not got as much of an idea of. Dummy could be an anagram indicator, but probably not. Is there a word for like dummy satellite? That 6 down might be probe. So if we're thinking about 6 down being probe, I mean that's I guess that means dummy satellite would be the definition. How do we get to that from concealing source of radar? Concealing source of radar. Not sure. I don't know what source of radar really could be. Concealing source of radar implies that has R in the middle. Very true. So if maybe dummy is the definition. Source of radar would be the first letter, which would be R, and something is concealing it, which means that it is wrapping around it. So we need like a 4-letter word for satellite. Oh, of course. Moon. The moon's a satellite, concealing the R in the middle of the word. And moron is a dummy. Yeah. Fantastic. I am not a moron. Yeah, it's perfect. That works out really well. Nice work. We're all moons here. Alright, 8 down. Country smell, ignoring clothing. It feels so good to actually get one. Like, good like good teamwork on that one as well, I feel like. Country smell, ignoring clothing. 6 letters. I'm going to assume country is probably the definition. If we have like a word for smell that we can like ignore a few letters out of, that'd be nice, but... Or clothing. I mean, so I mean, the answer to this one's either going to be a country or some kind of clothing. Get rid of some of this. Nine down. Allow a below average Cambridge school. Below average. I'm wondering if that is going to be like D or E or maybe even F. Oh, you just got 5? Oh, okay. Let's head back to 5. Let's have a look at 5 again. Reassemble latter half missing initial symbol. I do think that has something to do with emble. And the definition is probably going to be symbol. Is it emblem? Missing initial. Reassemble latter half. Missing initial. Of course it is. Yeah. All right. Yeah. When you get stuck in that way of like reading a clue completely wrong. I thought it was emblem, but I just couldn't like quite make it fit. And yeah. As soon as you say something, it's just like it just clicks. Yeah, that's perfect. So emblem's looking good there because it is the latter half of reassemble with the initial of missing. Nice. That's a well written clue. I really like Foggy Broom is really good at these like cryptic crossword clues. I just wish I could like get them half the time. It is currently looking. I mean, this board's looking good in terms of like. Especially like here where we've got like RE, OR. Like it's looking like this is actually going to be a proper grid and there's not going to be any like shenanigans. Hopefully. Is it Eton in Cambridge? I don't think Eton's in Cambridge, is it? Wait, where is Eton? Where is Eton? Oh, that's actually in the town of Eton. That is not in Cambridge. Okay. Because I was thinking something like let on. I don't think that's going to work. Apologies for the slow switching between scenes. I will get that set up for the next stream. I was thinking something like let on. Where we've got like Eton there as a Cambridge school. And I don't know how L would be below average. I guess low. L for low. And let on is kind of like allow or let in. But I can't quite make that work with Cambridge School. King's College in Cambridge is a sister school to Eton. See, King's College, I don't like. Yeah. Again, I'm thinking of like below average Cambridge school. I'm taking this way too literally. Again, this is probably like. There's probably a break there. Cambridge school could be King's. I mean, there's quite a few like colleges in Cambridge. Of course, it might not necessarily be anything to do with actual Cambridge. This might be something completely different. All right, let's have a look at the next one. 10 down. Make thin fry cooked with ear. Cooked with, I'm assuming, is an anagram indicator. So we have fry and ear together, maybe? For make thin. Oh, of course, we do already have a letter for 9 down. Which is why I'm kind of thinking maybe let in. Or something like that, but... Let on, let in. Yeah. But then that doesn't even have eaten in it, so that's not even... that's just me trying to make things fit. Alright, if we have fry and ear... And we're looking for make thin... Freya, I'm pretty happy that 13 across is correct. 13 across we've managed to get to 2 ways, one through retirees and one through time sure. So it's like the thing about like cryptic crossword clues, in a way, when they're really well written, they are pretty self-marking in a way, because you know, you can get to it through 2 different ways. If we'd anagrammed time short and it wasn't like a direct synonym of retirees, then yeah, I wouldn't be so sure. But I'm pretty confident that 13 across is correct. Good spot on that one. 10 down has an R. Oh yeah, we can see where that is as well. 3rd position, so R. Make thin. A tsar is a type of ruler, yeah. Are we looking at 12 down now? Let's have a look at 12 down. Rulers, bad stars. Ah, yeah. Tsars. There we go. Good one. That definitely works. Bad stars. So bad's an anagram indicator of stars. Very nice. Nursemaids upset short wizard. Well, that's spelled incorrectly. There needs to be 2 Z's in there, obviously. The wizard. 11 down. Nursemaids upset short wizard. I'm thinking upset is an anagram indicator, maybe of short. Rarefy, make thin, weaken the consistency. That works for me. Again, it's a word I've not really like come across before. Anyway, anytime I get like anagrams, I don't massively mind doing anagram descramblers. I like having a go at it at least, but you know, Google is definitely on the cards for these puzzles because I mean I've never really heard the word rarefy before, and this is always an opportunity to kind of learn new words and learn new things. I've learned a lot from puzzles, you know. So we'll go with rarefy for 10 down. Good spot. Who even says rarefy? Yeah. Maybe refry. That sounds tastier. We got 12 down. Nursemaids upset short wizard. Upset angers dwarf. Short's a dwarf. Yep, grumpy. It's obviously Rincewind, so we'll put Rincewind in there. There we go. Sorted. It fits perfectly, exactly. I might actually get rid of some of the ones that we've done. Nah, I won't. Once we get to the rest of the cryptics, then the clues, then we may do. All right, I don't think there's an anagram of short that fits here, and even if it did, we'd then have two kind of definitions. So this is either going to be nursemaids or wizard. I still think upset is probably an anagram indicator, but it might be an anagram indicator of like something in nursemaids. I will always find a way to cram Discworld in here. Don't worry about it. That's what we need. We need a puzzle hunt with a Discworld theme. Just entirely Discworld theme. Just like every puzzle, just a Discworld character. Oh my god, you could totally do that. That'd be a really cool like theme for a puzzle hunt. You could like puzzle about the clacks and it'd just be like semaphore stuff. Lucy's channel needs a meta puzzle. It does. Oh, it totally does. Oh, I kind of want to make a Discworld puzzle hunt now. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Discworld one looks like Puzzle Pint. I totally should. Yeah. That working really well in that format as well. Maybe I'll start thinking about that. No promises. Right, what do we have here? So 11 down. We know there's an M in there. So the definition is probably either nursemaids or wizard. The high fixation ticket. I know. I can't work on things. I can't work on projects. Ugh. Imagine working on projects. Imagine not just stockpiling a load of projects and just never getting to any of them. That's the real way to live life. Right. I'm not selecting a layer. There we go. Oh, have I put these on the wrong layer? No, I haven't. Okay, good. I'm bad when it comes to layers. So bad. All right, let's see if anything's opened up from that. So 11 across, serious soldier followed by a female parent. We actually have blank blank A, blank 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 T. Upset short wizard upset short wizard could also be an aggro wizard. That's very true. It's not in this case because we've got an M in there. Idiot is a synonym of moron. That's true. Where are we looking now? 6 down. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. An idiot returns. Yeah, so 60 could be 60 is probably returning 6 down there. I totally missed that. That's a very common thing to do in cryptic clues. So a moron returns. Which would be... Returns would make that, like, Norom. Which doesn't really help a lot. Cool or returns are definitely the definition. I'd probably say cool is the definition. We did that one. So we've done 5, 6, 7, 10, 12. Yeah, and 13 across. Cool. Alright, what are we looking at the moment? I mean, short there could also refer to nursemaids, so shorter form of nursemaids that is then upset. What are, like, synonyms for wizard? 5-letter synonyms for wizard. Just general synonyms for wizard, like warlock, magician. Mage? Short wizard, mage, and then if there's a way to get eye out of it now, because image doesn't really work for nursemaids. What's the requirements? Can't it just be idiot? I mean, there's no real, like, there's no real, okay, so there's nothing to tell you that we're looking for a synonym of moron there, really. Idiot is not a synonym of, it's not like a definition of cool, it's not a definition of returns, there's no definition in that one. It doesn't, like, there's only really one, like, we're just kind of pulling in a word here. It doesn't feel like there's, like, a couple of ways to get to it. Magus. And but I think you have to explain, like, the cool bits to me if that's anything to do with it. Okay, I actually will get rid of some of the sort of the solved puzzles so that we don't have all those in the way. So the solved puzzles we've got, let's just delete everything here. Whee! Solved puzzles we've got a 10, 12, 5, 6, 7. Let's get rid of those. Uh, 10, 12. And the across clues we've done are 13. Oops, not that one. And then I'll just move the rest up. Let's get rid of those first. That way we got a bit less in the way, you know. We can maybe pull in some of the other clues as well. Oops. Oh, I have the wrong layer selected again. No, I don't. Why is it not moving? Why are you not moving it? Photoshop. I've got the right layer selected. Yes. I'm selecting it and then trying to move it up. Oh, because it's trying to move the selection, not the actual thing that's being selected, of course. Why would it try and be helpful? Yeah, really good progress so far. I'm vaguely confident now that we might actually get to a solution. I mean, I'm going to say vaguely. Very, very vaguely. Should we maybe try and pull in some of the other stuff from the puzzle? Let's go to full screen mode. So, what exactly does this mean? Catcher Munro's remodeled diner. Turn over paper in quiet. Small spirits, this is how we do things. Buggy code. Alright, I'm gonna pull in some of these anyway. So let's take all of this. And we'll put that in here. Make it a bit smaller. And I can probably fit this in, maybe. I'll sort out the size in a second. I'll try and make it bigger when we can, but for now, this is all I can. The only way I can fit it, really. And then we have this last bit. Oops. Oh, we've even got a bit of cursor in there. Excellent. And go back to Photoshop. There we go. All right, so we've got them all in now. Apologies if that's a little bit too small on your screen. But there's a lot to fit in here. Are these hints? I think these might be clues for the remaining things. In fact, I'm just going to put a quick line in here. So we know where those clues end and where the others begin. If you need me to read anything, let me know. Yeah, I think there might be clues for the rest of it. So, like, these cryptic clues are ones that don't fit the theme, and then these are all, like, themed clues in some way. Something like that. It's a possibility. And let's go back to the brush mode. So Catcher Munro's remodeled diner. Turn over paper in quiet. That seems like a cryptic clue, potentially. We have appetizers, flights, fall, soft dessert. It's an exam. Some nicer nehi. We also don't know where these go in the grid, so this might be a case of fitting them in. Some nicer nehi implies like maybe an anagram of nehi, but that's a really short word and I can't think of anything that really like that could even anagram to. Science lab disaster, orange infused champagne, some plum, and mild flavor. Coke Zero is my favorite cryptic clue. Yep. Just like all this really fancy food and then just, yep, Coke Zero. Hot chocolate as discussed. One blended tear or one blended tear. Let's go ahead and do a zoom. Ew. Hey, Ederioffa. What logic puzzle is this? This is a puzzle from... This is the first puzzle we're really looking at from Puzzle Boat 8, which is a puzzle hunt. There's some information about it below me. It's written by Foggy Broom, author of Panda Magazine. The puzzle is called A la Carte. And we have a crossword, which we've done some clues for. The remaining clues we've not done are over here. Oh, that's actually... there we go. As well as this menu. Which, you know, these might just be grouped together because the clues, they managed to get a food-related theme for the clues. Or they might be food-related in terms of the answers. Turn over paper in quiet. See, that's either a cryptic clue or it's an instruction to, like, reverse these. And these actually go in the grid backwards. Guess hints allowed? Absolutely. We're kind of discussing it generally together, so... These puzzles I recognise are fully well above me, so... I wouldn't worry too much about undue helping. Just be aware there are quite a few people here that are kind of new to these forms of puzzles, so don't like dominate the conversation with it. Just know, yeah, if you don't know the whole like solution, it's absolutely fine. So, what we think so far. Let's go through the clues so far and what we think so far. Last word with the German editor. Perhaps. German, as I say, usually implies DE, or we could take it as the German, which would imply D, der, das, something like that. Last word. It's probably something like goodbye. Maybe not even in German. Maybe it is just goodbye. But I don't know how we'd necessarily get to that. Editor is usually just ed. Or this could become like some short German word. A serious soldier following a female parent. We do have some letters for that already, so that is blank blank A blank 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 T. Now, originally I said that this probably starts with Ma, but now that we've got that A in there, I don't think it does. So it might be Ama. And then soldier would take in there. So like A and then Ma. I'll put these under it because those are just guesses. But like a word for serious that begins with Ama and ends with T. Maybe I'm just blanking on that one. Seed Wagon not here. I don't think we had any kind of like guesses or thoughts on that one yet. Hollow space and points, yes. Again, I don't think we really had any idea what we're doing on that one. Playboy Row or Playboy Row is more beefy. Again, I don't think we had anything on that one. So these three were kind of like completely no idea on. Demoted? That is possible. So yeah, they get demoted. I'm just trying to figure out where that MOT comes from. Hey, Gashode, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm 100% sure the solve clues we have work fine. I'm pretty confident in pretty much all of them. If you'd like to see the clues, I can show you them. In fact, that's probably a good idea. I do probably need to have these still on the actual stream, so I'm going to try and put these in the bottom left corner. Let's try and get these in. So we have for across, the only one we solved is 13 across. So let's go ahead and take that. Retiree's timeshare is weird. I'm pretty confident on that one. That's the across. The downs are 5, 6, 7, 12, 13. So I'll just grab those real quick. Make that a bit smaller. So hopefully I can fit in 12, 13 down there. What is going on with this puzzle? Very, very good question. 1 second. Wait, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it's 10, 12. Sorry. So we're looking at Puzzle Boat 8 today. This is the very first time we're looking at Puzzle Boat 8. I'm probably going to try and look at this every couple of weeks or so, every 2 or 3 weeks on a Sunday. I'm going to try and solve some puzzles from it. Technically, we've got a solve, according to it. But, I mean, it was kind of a free solve, so it doesn't really count. Yeah, it could be D-R-E-D. It's Dered or Daced. Something Daced. What would we with? Is with usually a thing in cryptic clues? Unsure. But yes, so what's going on is we're looking at Puzzle Boats 8. Let's have a quick look. I'm going to do my little spiel. There's a bit of information below me to explain what it is. It's Puzzle Hunt by Foggy Broom, who's the author of pandamagazine.com. Puzzle Boat 8 has a Marvel/Infinity Stones theme to it. So we had a bit of an introduction at the beginning of the stream to kind of the theme and how it works. We've got the green time stone already, so we're currently looking for the purple power stone. We have these 6 puzzles available to us, and we're currently doing a la carte. As we solve this one, I assume other puzzles will unlock, so we'll be able to do more. We've not looked at any of the other 5 puzzles yet. We have been very focused on this one. Because I don't want to like look at them all and then just like have like a bunch of like no idea what to do with them. And all we've been given for this puzzle, it's called a la carte. We've had a few cryptic clues across and down, and we've solved a few of them and put them in this grid here. And we also have this menu, but we're not sure how the menu quite fits in. Some of these menu items read a lot like cryptic clue crosswords, like trimmed organs tangled up in loaf. That just like screams cryptic crossword clue to me. But quite how these fit in, we're still not in any way sure. So we've just been tackling these cryptic clues while we're just trying to get a handle of exactly how this works. And yeah, there you go. That's the explanation for anybody that has just come in. Let's have a look what's going on in chat. W because it's with. Yeah, if W is possible. Widered. Widest. Yeah. Oh, without he. Oh, yeah. Okay, I was way too... Okay, so unusual panache minus the guy. So we take the word panache. We minus the guy, which would be he. So before I was trying to get rid of par rather than he. He works much better. That's my bad. And yeah, we have the NAACP, which is a civil rights organization. Fantastic, very good one. NAACP. And that was looking really good with those across clues. CO and something in with pre. That's looking real good. Good spot. Number of menu items and the clues are different. Unsure. I guess, well, for the clues we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 down. So, but like, how do you define a menu item here? I guess that's a heading. Buggy code, is that a heading? We've got appetizers, we've got flights, fall, soft desserts. Like, is each one of these lines a clue? In which case, I mean, T doesn't feel like a clue in and of itself. And then there's this saying at the bottom, initially even CEOs say try supporting American places to get together. Oh, initially. Even CEOs. Yeah, I can't make anything useful out of that. So soft it's a liquid. Nauru. That makes sense. Run back. So, okay. When we were looking at this before, we figured out A. Run back would be N U R. And yeah, then United for U. Nauru. Zoom back in the picture. Oh, I do apologize. I forgot to zoom. There we go. Nauru works pretty well. Nauru. Beautiful. So our thoughts on 2 down is that 6D probably refers to 6 down, which is moron. So a moron returns, and cool is probably the definition. Here we had country being the definition, there we had civil rights organization being the definition. Returns probably means like go backwards, but Norom doesn't spell anything particularly. There's an ellipses. Everyone loves ellipses in a puzzle. I might look up synonyms for serious. And maybe soldier. What's a word for soldier? Marine, recruits, privates. Yeah. So, oh, you're thinking that oh, what's going on with my thing? There we go. So all right, let's have a look at 9 down. Allow a below average Cambridge school. Yeah, let AD does work for that kind of charade. We were thinking maybe let in, which would make allow the definition, but that was when we were thinking like it was let on and Cambridge school be Eton, but Eton's not really a Cambridge school anyway, so it didn't really work. A could be I. Yeah, 11 down, we've got the second letter being M, so that's blank M, blank, blank, blank. I do kind of want it to just be like image, so we've got like short wizard, which would be mage, but image doesn't work. Like, there's no way to get the I, unless there's ways to get I from upset, which I don't think there is. But then, yeah, image doesn't really work for nursemaids, I don't think. Okay, and then we have country smell ignoring clothing. Which, again, I don't think we have any guesses for. We kind of had a guess manure, but I don't think there's... Which would work if country smell is the definition, but then how you get manure from ignoring clothing? Ira is rage in Latin. Yeah. I mean, you know, if it's very commonly known, I don't think that's quite as quite a commonly known one of those commonly known Latin words. Yeah, the other menu answers very much read like codes, like clues to me. Some nicer nehi, yeah. So you're thinking this is like a word conjoining one, and we have earn here. Oh, it is in German crosswords. Well, maybe. My intelligence is definitely not up to the task of this. We do have an interesting thing going on here. We do have a word ending with AE here, which is fairly limiting. Not completely impossible, but very limiting. Remodeled could be an anagram indicator, that is very true. What are we looking at here? Oh, remodeled diner. Yeah, so I was thinking like if there's something that we can do here. And Catcher Monroe? I don't know what Catcher Monroe would refer to. Oh, thank you all for turning out tonight, but today. God, it's not even tonight. I enjoy chill puzzle times, even though I'm not very good at them. We'll get better. Let's have a look. What can we try and tackle from this bottom one? Small spirits. This is how we do things. Wondering if the menu clues are in some kind of order. Yeah, there certainly seems to be grouped. Like there's appetizers, flights, fall, soft dessert. Fermented beverages is just wine. Wines. Maybe. I mean, there's quite a few fermented beverages. We don't have a length. We don't really know where it fits into the grid. Blended tier to me sounds like that's an anagram indicator. Or blended tear. So it might be an anagram of tier or tear. But I don't really have it in my head at the moment. There's loads of anagrams of tier, but I don't think any of them meet him with like one. Speck-covered nugs. Give me the nugs. Okay, what's that one? Almond shell, jus, and tenderloin tip change. Oh, I see what you mean. That's true. So almond shell would be the outer bits of the almond, which would be AD. Then we've got jus, and then just the tip of tenderloin, which does mean change. That's a pretty good. That's a really good one. So unenumerated cryptics run together. Oh, that's interesting. So some nice and Nehi might actually be part of something else. Okay, this sounds like it could be fun. So there'll be an end there and an end there. So this initially might be referring to what's after it, or might be referring to what's before it. The best without exception. So that could be starting with WE or something. Alright, so the first clue, yeah, it makes sense to start from the beginning, so as we know where that ends. Catcher Monroe's remodeled diner. So yeah, that probably ends there, which would make this an anagram indicator for Monroe, or Monroe's. They're going to read very differently from normal cryptic clues because they're not going to be one self-contained thing. Like the almond shell, jus and tenderloin tip change. Yeah, this is where I'm wishing my cryptic crossword skills were better than they are. Supporting American places to get together. 4A. Yep, 4 works. And then we can have initially even CEOs say try, which would be ECST, but as you say, that can't be all that there is to that clue. So maybe like so we don't even have like length for these, which makes them a lot more challenging. Presumably as well, these all are going to fit into this grid in some way. Which means actually, are there any 4-letter slots for Fora to go in? I kind of don't think there are. I think the shortest slot we've got is 5 letters. Oh, 8 across. Oh, so there is. Oh, and that fits really well, actually. We'll make it a different colour for the hell of it. Oops. Yeah, I totally missed that one. And once the right of 1 down. Oh, there, yeah. I see what you mean. And yeah, there's one here as well. And I guess symmetry would state there's probably one down here as well. Somewhere. By the way. Four seems really good then. We can't see where a just would fit in quite yet, I don't think. And Catcher Monroe's remodeled. You think would be Mouser. I don't really know what Mouser is, other than a boss in Super Mario 2. Is that a baseball? I'm assuming given the name is Catcher, it's probably a baseball reference of some kind. Ah, country smell ignoring clothing. That's a good one. So it's a country. It's a smell. Fragrance. Ignoring clothing, which is a rag. Which makes it France. Fantastic. And goes very well with the Fora clue. Measure someone who catches ice. Catches ice? Confusion. 1 second, let me just check my messages real quick. Cool. Everyone's doing all the things for a thing that I'm working on at the moment, which is nice. I've got a lot to go through after this stream. Oh, a mouse for someone who catches mice. Oh, I see. Like an exterminator type person. Right, well, we can have a look at some other ones. So we've got 14 across now. We've got the start of that. Seed wagon not here. So that's 8 letters. Wait, no, 7 letters beginning with a C. 4, 5, 6. And we have 15 across. which is hollow space and point. Yes. Let's see if I can figure out why exactly this is. So it begins with E. And it's 5 letters long. Yes usually implies there's a Y on the end. M is in EM space. Oh, it's an M space. I've never actually heard of M space before. I've heard of M dash. I didn't know there was an M space. And I guess, yeah, the definition will be hollow. But yeah, that totally makes sense. And point being PT. I guess PT is a fairly common shortening of point. So yeah, that works as far as I am concerned. All right, we're almost done with these. What else have we got from this? So 14 across there begins with a C. Seed wagon not here. So this could be a seed. A type of seed. Or it could be... I mean, the fun thing about cryptic crosswords, this could be here or not here. As the definition. Quite how seed wagon would charade into a cryptic clue, I'm not sure. Maybe something like cart. Wagon and carts, I feel like works. Not here. Elsewhere? Oh, I'll be right back real quick. I only just barely heard my doorbell there. That was almost a missed package. But how, yeah, cart seed. Edo for being the MVP on this puzzle. I really want to get good at like cryptic crosswords, but like it's so hard. It's such a like learning cliff to get into. Like I can always like figure it out after someone's figured it out and like they've kind of explained how it works. Like I can see how they got it and how it makes sense, the clue. But like I'd love to actually get good at, you know, parsing them and you know, doing puzzles like this is a really good way to do that. So I hope everyone in the chat is taking notes and learning from this as well. Right, what else do we have? What have we got in? Oh, okay, 11 across. I've already had a look at. Oh, Caraway. Oh, wagon being car. And not here being away. That's not a word I know. Which has also been a typical problem in this puzzle. What does caraway mean? Oh, caraway is a type of plant with caraway seeds. That makes sense. Had I heard of caraway, I might have I might have actually thought of that. That's a very common problem that I have with these as well. Caraway. Oh, you just learned how to figure on fabric. Nice. Yeah, are you making all the Mindez merch? Is that what you're doing? Yeah, making all the Mindez, the Shy branded merch for me to sell. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Fair game, completely fair game. I'm not saying that like the puzzle's using things that like it's not unreasonable to expect people to know. I'm just saying, me big dumb, me not know things. Shy hoodies, yes, let's go. Can I commission Udi to just make me a special Udi with just like Shy logos on? This is what we need. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 11. I keep trying to make that image as well. It's just not fitting in my head. I really want it to be image though. In fact, we know that second one's an A now, which makes it even more likely that it's image. But I can't make it fit. Nursemaid's image. I mean, short wizard being mage kind of makes sense. Maybe not even. You wouldn't typically use short when you just want a synonym, even if it is shorter than the word you've got. Right, what else do we have? So, last word with the German editor begins with A. It could be smart. That is very true. Smart. Is image a word for nursemaids? I really don't think so. Let's see what happens if we Google nursemaids. Female domestic worker who cares for children within a large household. Everything else is like babysitter, like an au pair, I guess. Yes, it's like a nanny or something like that. Maid. Unless it's like maid upset. So the first four letters are like an anagram of maid. Oh no, because maid's in the clue. Maid's in the clue. My bad. Maid is actually in the clue. Clearly the clue's that there. It's obviously an au pair. Oh no. That's the other reason I love Cryptic crosswords, because they're usually filled with so many puns. Oh, now I really want to use au pair in a Cryptic crossword clue. It's also plural, nursemaids. Upset could also refer to mad. Yeah, maybe we'll find out solving 11 across or 16 across. Playboy row is more beefy. Seeing that F in there. Makes you think that beefy is like... More beefy would be beefier. But, I mean, beefier obviously doesn't fit, but... Alright, what else have we not looked at the letters for? 2 across. So we have... Let's get rid of this. We've done with 3 now. In fact, let's get rid of any that we've like got stuff for. I'm just going to delete all the stuff on it and actually cross it out. Nyong. 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 I said nyong. Oh, let's... Delete that, delete that, delete that. Delete all the things. Cross it out. Properly cross it out, just so we can see. Just so it's a lot clearer. So 2 down. Oh no, it is 2 down, isn't it? We don't have any letters for that. That's a shame. This is blank, blank, blank. I blank. And Playboy row is is more beefy, is blank blank F. Blank 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 R. Appetizers. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Appetizers, liquid gorgonzola, awful escargot starters. Yeah, algae as seaweed. That's pretty good. Which fits pretty nicely here. Oops. Aloof. A moron returns. So we got the A and then moron, which would be fool. And aloof is a synonym for cool. That works. Purples are the ones I'm much surer of, by the way. Put that F in purple now. Quite how we're going to get a word or phrase like this, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll figure it out. Maybe it'll go down diagonally or something. Buffier? Buffier doesn't feel quite right. Playboy row. So it's presumably Playboy is going to be the definition. Or actually more beefy might be the definition, because we know it ends in R. So it could end in IER. Oh, Buffy was part of Playboy? Yeah. It doesn't quite have the right feel, I don't think. Oh, we've done that one. That was algae. Toasted rice seed flights fermented beverages. Toasted presumably is a anagram indicator for rye seed. One blended tier hot. I and rate. That works. I should probably keep a note of which ones I've actually put in and which ones I haven't, shouldn't I? Algae we've put in, 4 we've put in. I rate we have not. Chocolate as discussed, Coke 0. Coke 0, Coke O. As discussed. I'm not sure where the as discussed comes from in there. But yeah, chocolate would definitely be the definition there. As discussed is a homophone indicator. Oh, of course. So the homophone is the whole of Coke 0, which would be Cocoa. That works. So I wonder if these seem to all like line up, at least the starts and the ends of the sections. Okay, interesting what you find when Googling Playboy Row. Assuming it's Playboy Row. A big riot in Indonesia in 2006 caused by the Playboy magazine. Interesting. Ah, so we've got another clue here. Fermented beverages, bubbly reds, starting with Chianti on the ends. Let's have a look. Fermented beverages looks kind of like a definition to me. Bubbly red, starting with Chianti on the ends. We don't really have much of a definition of, like... length or anything like that. Alcohol, really not my strong suit. Not that I have many strong suits. Bubbly presumably is like champagne. I think. Oh, I'm accidentally pressing things in OBS. Oops, my bad. Chianti on the end, so presumably it starts with CI. Fermented beverages. Bubbly reds. So there's like a synonym for red in there. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, of course. It's an anagram. Bubbly is an anagram indicator. Oh, it's ciders. Nice one. I should probably just got that from the CI, but... yeah, ciders. Thank you for the challenge. So that would mean that toasted rice seed flights is one. Which yeah, I think toasted feels like an anagram indicator. Rice seed will be the anagram, and flights will be the definition. I think. So, unfortunately, my anagram skills are pretty damn awful. Rye seed. If a section of the menu are out of order. Oh. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Could be Dreyer's. Again, that's an American specific thing, but that is why I'm glad I have you all here. So actually, soft dessert should be there. And that's probably going to be very important when it comes to figuring out what the actual answer is. I should probably be doing this in spreadsheet format, but we'll see how far we can get. So Dreyer's. Oh, Dreyer's also sold in Hong Kong. It's to be fair, it's probably sold here. I'm just very uncultured. I don't think we can see quite where that fits into the grid yet either. But we'll see where that is. Also, now I'm looking at this grid, I'm seeing a lot of like four letter clues. So flights presumably has to move somewhere else. There's only one place that Dreyer's can fit, really. Oh yeah, there's not many 7s. We'll fill it in. So that would mean that the last one would be... The last letter of 4 across would be... Well, the second last letter of 4 across would be an R. Yeah, well, we've got the blue anyway. Blue's a nice fallback colour. Right, so... What does that give us? We have Sidus as well, which we need to fit in somewhere, but there's a few more places that could go. It could definitely go in the bottom left corner. It could go in the top left. Going down just to the left of Drea's, but it probably doesn't because ending a word with CD is a bit not good looking. So if I had to guess, I'd put it in the bottom left corner. That does look good with the downs as well, and gives us an S as the last letter in Nursemaid Upset Short Wizard. Which is good because S is short, so that makes me think like S, something Mads? As Upset, we got Mad, Short, we got S. Adjust to the left of Drea's. Is there anywhere else Adjust can go? No, there isn't. I don't feel good using up all our, like... all of our... like, ones that don't really fit anywhere, but... Add... That also looks pretty good with the down, with the crosses. Oh, yeah. Drea's to me sounds pretty good. And we'll figure out what's going on with the titles. Right, what does this do for our crosses then? Or for our, like, cryptic clues. So, 11 feels like it should be so gettable. Amads, Omads, Imads. We've got about an hour or maybe an hour and a half, if I can stretch it out, left to solve this before I have to go and do my restreaming shift for Fast Pace for Headspace. It'd be really nice to kind of like just... It feels like we're so close to, you know, everything just fitting into place. How's 9 doing? 9, we still just have the I. So 11 now is a reversal of short. Okay. Short wizard. If it's an upset short wizard, I mean short could still be the S. Emags? Nope. I mean, wizard. If wizard is taken as being mage, that would be basically the only way you could fit that in there. Is it like an e-magazine? E-mags? Probably not. So I think that upset is like a reversal indicator rather than an anagram indicator. That makes sense. Wizard. So we're looking for a short word for wizard that's about 4 letters long. That has something AM something. Meanwhile, we do still have the clues down here. Some plum, a mild flavour. Definitely, yep, is umami. Because we have the UM from plum, MI from mild. What if we actually fit? Oh, I fit in some of these now. I've now Drea's is fit in, Siders is fit in, Adjusters fit in. Did I put a irate in anywhere? No. Or Coco. So I have umami that we can put somewhere. Oh, there's irate, probably. And there's umami, probably. There's a possibility that toasted rice seeds is actually red eyes. And it's to the left of 10 down. I don't see where that would go. Oh, of course, Drea's isn't even an anagram of it. Red eyes looks good, though. Is red eyes a type of flight or something? Probably not. Oh, the column left of 10 down. I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Is red eye flight a thing? It is a red eye flight. Yep, that is a thing. That is a thing. It's a thing. A thing was accidentally discovered on this day. So rather than Drea's... And then the sections are in order. Okay. I wonder if there's going to be words in this grid that just don't correspond to any clues. Right, so we can get rid of this line. Andreas. And we'll instead put... So we do still have that there. And that is now red eyes. See, learning things today. Learning things. Alright, Coco still doesn't really go anywhere. And that doesn't change anything with regards to 11 down, but it does change things with regards to 11 across. So now we have something DA. Let's get rid of you. What layer is that on? What layer is it on? It's an old layer. It's layer 8. We have a layer 8 issue. And now we can safely put a D there. I kind of want to say like adamant or something. Female parents. Female parents I now have no idea. Alone down Amars? Would short wizard be like shaman, but with the N chopped off? Like it's made short by removing the last letter. And then it's upset by doing it backwards. Amars. Yeah, shaman without the last letter. So that's why it's a short wizard. Is a shaman, upset by reversing it, and Amars are nursemaids. That's a tricky one. That is a real tricky one. I'm pretty sure this is adamant. I just can't quite work out why. So, female parent would be M.A. Ma. Soldier. Yeah, I don't quite get how the wordplay works there, but it looks like it's going to be adamant. So there's A, female parent, soldier. NT wouldn't be a soldier, would it? And then I don't know where we get add from. So A plus dam plus ant. Soldiers in like an army ant? Oh, dam is the female parent of an animal and especially of a domestic animal. Okay, I would never have got that wordplay. I would never have got that wordplay, but I guess it works. Is 16 across just going to be Hefner? Possibly. You watch ants. Yeah, well, I mean, army ants are a thing, right? Or heftier. Heftier, more beefy. Playboy Rao would be Hefner. Or Playboy. Hefner's like the owner of Playboy, right? All right, Derifa. Thank you so much for your help. Enjoy your luck. More beefy would definitely like hefty would work for more beefy. A row is a tier, so hef tier, Playboy hef row tier. Yes, heftier. That works. Ah, of course. All right, that's looking pretty good. That is looking pretty doshgarn good. What have we not fit into this yet? So we've not fit Coco anywhere. Where can Coco go? Coco could go here. Coco could go there, I guess. So we won't put Coco in quite yet. But that's the only one that we found in here that we'd not put in yet. What do we have for... 9 might be admit. Okay, let's have a look. Below average... that sounds pretty darn good. So, A. Below average is D. Cambridge School. Is MIT in Cambridge? Not Cambridge, UK, but is it like... Where's MIT? Where is MIT? I know it's Massachusetts. And it is indeed in Cambridge, Massachusetts. So that's pretty good. Admit is pretty good. I was thinking about the wrong Cambridge. Beautiful. Very well suggested. So that's all of the downs done. We just have the one clue remaining here for the last word of the German editor, which we now have another letter in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a D there. Why does the US keep stealing people's towns names? It purely so that people can make cryptic crosswords more cryptic. That's the one reason. I'm convinced this is the one reason that they keep creating towns with the same names. Like they didn't even stick a U in front of it and a new in front of it this time. Like, come on now. To be fair, Cambridge School, like, chances are, like, most puzzle solvers just be like, yeah, clearly MIT. Whereas me, being from Britain, as soon as I see Cambridge, I'm like, oh yes, Cambridge, that's well known for its colleges. We have kings, we have queens, we have... Every time you try to Google the weather in Oxford, yeah. I have the same problem. I have the same problem. So I live in a pretty small town called Denton. But anytime I Google anything about it, I get Denton, Texas. Anytime. Like... Half the time, it's just like I was looking for a contractor the other day to like do some work, like power washing the drive and things like that. And I was looking like power washing Denton, and it was like I was trying to get quotes from companies that would just because their website just said based in Denton, and it's like, oh cool, all right, let's get a quote from them. Oh no, wait, they're in America. I hate it. Anyway, rant over. Last word with the German editor, perhaps. So, the German editor, I'm gonna say this is probably gonna end in ED. Because Ed. But then, perhaps. What does perhaps usually mean in a cryptic clue? I mean, this could also be... Ed could already be in here. A deed? No. The definition is editor, perhaps. Auditor? No. That kind of works. Amender? An editor perhaps is an amender. It's perhaps because they might not necessarily amend something. Last word is amen. Of course, last word is amen or amen. Yeah, and then German. So amen with der, which is the German. And an editor perhaps is an amender. Nice. Nice. Okay. Cryptic crossword solutions all done. Thank you, everybody. You have all contributed to these in an amazing way. So now, should we try and make these a little bit bigger? Let's try and make these a little bit bigger, shall we? I mean, the VODs are always there if you need to like see them. So I'm going to get rid of all the ones that are currently there. I'm pretty confident about all the ones that are currently there. Can we get rid of those? Those. Where's Ruler's Bad Stars come from? Oh, that's got old man working on it. Oops! Well, it's fine. We can just delete that. It was never there in the first place. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Now we can clear up so much space. I'm pretty confident there's nothing in those clues that's going to be part of the puzzle. And if there is, we can always go get them back. And certainly nothing in my answers that have been important parts of the puzzle. Right, so how are we going to do this? Yeah, I'm going to try and zoom in a bit more on the menu. I think the best way to handle this would be to hide what I've currently got, which would be these layers here. Merge layers. And 12 needs to go into that as well. Oops. We do a lot of this on the fly. Oh, 12 can't necessarily go into that, which is why I'm going to have to take everything that's in the current grid, copy that to a new layer, then we can merge 12, and we can get rid of 12, and we're all good. Okay, cool. Now, let's recapture. So, Carl Rose Remodel Diner. We'll grab this. Copy to clipboard. Put it in there. And I'm going to put them... Like, I realize this is clearly like just carrying on in a column form. So, I'm just going to put these one on top of another. That'll be the first column. And this will be the second column. We do this on the fly because we do not know what to expect when we open one of these puzzles. Should I be doing this in a spreadsheet? Of course I freaking should, but I'm dumb. And lazy. And then we'll just make this bit a little bit smaller. By a little bit smaller, I mean we're going to have to make it a lot smaller unless we just make it half smaller. And then make this one a bit smaller as well. Okay. That should be a little bit more readable now. Hopefully. Yeah, I've erased a couple of things, so we're gonna mark those on now. So, what are we confident about? We're confident about toasted rye seed flights would be umami. Fermented beverages, bully ready, starting with Chianti on the ends, would be ciders. One blended tier or tear hot is irate. Chocolate, as discussed, Coke Zero would be cocoa. We had a couple at the end, so supporting American places to get together. Ooh, hello. Oh, I've got something over that. I'm not on the right layer at all. I'm on a I've gone ahead and done it on the freaking layer again. I am bad. All right, new layer. Right. Toasted rice seed. Flights. We have red eyes. Fermented beverage on the end would be ciders. I realize I put umami. I don't know why I put umami. Is that someone? Yep, someone not umami. I wasn't looking at chat, so I figured you'd correct me on that one. One blended tier irate is irate. That's just Coke Zero is cocoa. Awful escargot starters seaweed. We had that one, right? Algae. There is algae. So we've done everything from like here all the way to here automatically, pretty much. That's good. It could be cacao. That's true. I think that's less likely personally because that's... Is that actually pronounced Coco? I've never heard that pronounced very differently. And since it's supposed to be a homophone, I'd go with Coke-O, personally, but it is possible that it is slightly different. I also think that goes down here. Maybe. That would be an O. Maybe not. Supporting American places to get together. We had Fora. Did we have any others? I don't think we had any others actually solved. So, oh, we have, wait, no, France was one of the other clues. I'm just looking for what's actually solved in here. So, NAACP, France, Moron, Umami. Wait, where do we get umami from? Oh, yes. Some plum and mild flavor. Umami. And that is placed. Erode was one of the clues. Irate has been placed. Adjust. Where was adjust? Let me see if I can remember. Almond shell, jus and tenderloin tip. Change was adjust. And that's been placed. Amars, red eyes, rarefy, aloof. That was one of the clues, right? Yes. Admit. Nauru, emblem, SARS. Going across, we have Amenda, algae has been placed. Fora has been placed. We probably have audit somewhere, just so you know. Audit or audio. Adamant, Emeritus, Caraway. Empty, Heftier, Ciders has been placed. Red Eye has been placed. Cool. Hey, Cyan! Welcome to Puzzles. You get a fall and doom across. And probably tarmac. Yeah, it's looking like tarmac in the center there. Something sticky with apple topping. Macintosh. And I guess topping is... Yeah, topping would be like the road topping. So where's that one? Something sticky with apple topping. Although that's then just a clue all on its own. Which seems a bit weird, but yeah, sure. I'll put that in. Let's make it... Let's do blue for this. So we have an idea of what we've added through this and what we haven't. Yeah, we could have audit and stew there. Stew might be good. We might have a few things going across. I'm fairly confident that that's going to be Coco. I just want, like, one thing to confirm it. And then... Oyster? Oh, oyster with a Y, yeah. So, alright. Okay, let's have a think. So we've done everything up to that point. Up to there. I'm just trying to keep track of which bits of the text we've used, which bits we haven't used. But there's definitely a lot of words we could fill in, potentially. It's an exam. Kind of makes me think audit. Somewhere around there. Let's find like where the actual clues are for these things. Yeah, I'm also struggling with the wordplay for that one. Orange infused champagne. Science lab disaster. So science lab disaster. Disaster may be an anagram indicator. Cyan, if you've just joined us, we're looking for cryptic clues, but this is kind of like a bit of a... It's a run-on cryptic clue menu, where the cryptic clues just kind of start and finish wherever they like. And they seem to be cluing towards things in this grid. Some nice and nehi science lab. Let's have a look at that. That apparently is CERN. Oh, some nicer nehi CERN is in there. And it is a science lab, so that makes sense. Which could go in the very top left. We also have disaster orange infused champagne. So I'm thinking disaster might not be the... I'm thinking disaster might be the definition in that one. And so we have gold. Ah, yes, AU. Dash of Drambuie. So we definitely have AU from gold. Dash of Drambuie, which is the D, just the dash. And it is an exam, so that would be audit. So let's put that one in now. Audit. Boogie code liqueur like Bacardi. Or code liqueur like Bacardi. Boogie, I'm assuming is an anagram indicator. Could the exam be assessment? I think exam is audit. And we've already got the wordplay, so AU is gold, Drambuie is D, and it is IT. And assessment will... There's nowhere in this grid where assessments will fit. That's too long. So I think we're done on that one. So we're done... So apart from disaster orange infused champagne... In fact, let's cross out some of this, because... It is... I realise it's confusing how it's laid out, but I don't know how better to do this. So that was the clue for algae... That was the clue for red eyes. That's the clue for ciders. That's the clue for irate. That's the clue for cocoa. That's the clue for adjust. That's the clue for tarmac. That's the clue for fora. Right. Let me just take a moment to check my messages here, because I have some people sending me some messages. All right, cool. I'm getting loads of fan mail today. Everyone's deciding to message me. You know, it's fine. It's all good. It's for an upcoming thing. It's all very good. It's all very good. Very positive stuff. I'm very happy. December's going to be great, by the way. In case you're in chat and like new and don't know, in December we're going to be doing a month-long charity event, raising money for ACT. And we've got a few variety show streams to do. I've not quite announced any of it yet, but it's all gonna be very good stuff. I promise. I can very much promise that. I've been working on it for like 3 months now, and yeah, some of the shows in it are taking a lot of time to kind of put together. And I'm very grateful to everybody who's agreed to be willing to be part of them. But anyway, we're supposed to be doing this. So, oop, that's not what we want. All right, disaster orange infused champagne. So, what's another word for champagne? Bubbly. What words do we want to get? We want to get stew. We can look at it this way as well. How do we start filling out the first words? Okay, so show you the full puzzle. This was the full puzzle. So we have the puzzle's called a la carte, and we have a grid, and it gave us some clues. So for some of the acrosses, some of the downs, we've managed to solve all of those, which is great. And then it gave us this menu, which we've since realized is a bunch of cryptic crosswords that just start and end. Crossword clues that just start and end. It doesn't tell you how long they are. It doesn't tell you where they fit. But it does. We've got enough words out of it that fit into this grid that we're pretty sure that it is, run on cryptic crossword clues. And it's all pretty well designed stuff right now. If you are new, we are currently doing Puzzle Boat 8. Puzzle Boat 8 is a puzzle hunt written by Foggy Broom. I'll just sign in there. Written by Foggy Broom. We're kind of tackling it as a bit of a community effort. It started about 2 weeks ago, so I've given enough time that hopefully these first puzzles shouldn't be spoilers to anybody who's actually taking it seriously or anything. And it is Marvel themed, so we're currently looking for the Infinity Stones. We've got the Green Time Stone. We started off with that one. That was the first puzzle that we solved, which was very much a freebie. And that's given us access to 6 puzzles. We've not looked at the other 5 puzzles yet. We're currently looking at a la carte. The answer is going to be a short word or phrase, and we need to get it out of essentially this puzzle. So yeah, we're just trying to fill in the grid and see where we can get with that. That's not the right screen at all. Where's Photoshop? There you are. Yeah, and this is the first Puzzle Boat stream. I have no idea how long Puzzle Boat's going to be. It's probably going to be like a couple years, and I'm aiming to do it like maybe every other Sunday or maybe third Sunday. We'll have a look at one of the puzzles and see if we can make some headway on it. It does kind of like the big thing about Puzzle Boat is it does kind of like target everything that I'm not good at. When I hear Disaster in Orange, I think of Trump. I think of Clockwork Orange, but I don't know how to make that fit, and that certainly doesn't fit. Oh yeah, it's definitely more times than the previous ones we did. I really like Foggy Broom's like style of puzzle design. It's really good. I was looking for oyster. That is true. So we've got to match these up somehow. All right. This is how. So, sorry, Ed. I've completely ignored your message earlier. Do you mind me calling you Ed? I can. Or like if there's another way to pronounce your name. I just can never remember how to pronounce your name. So this is how we do things. Buggy code liqueur like Bacardi is a clue in and of itself. And Bacardi is a type of rum. That is important information that I did not know. All right, I'm assuming that you know the answer. So let's see if we can figure this one out. That's quite a long cryptic clue. Ah, Sophie, of course. I shall attempt to remember, but my memory is, especially for names, is utterly terrible. This is how we do things. Buggy code liqueur like Bacardi. So presumably, the fact that Bacardi's like rum is an important point. Buggy, I'm kind of taken to be an anagram indicator. This is how we do things. Is that just one long definition? Okay, buggy code would be deco, and then liqueur like Bacardi would be rum, and we do things, of course, with decorum. So I'm thinking that's a very long definition for that one. But I think that's right. I'm definitely gonna ask for confirmation on that one because I'm like 70%. Does that actually fit anywhere in the grid? Actually, where does that fit in the grid? Oh yes, that does fit in the grid. Decorum. That is a very nice fit. A very nice fit. Good. We have a 4-letter down there with beginning with C and ending with M. Not unfortunately, Sun doesn't quite fit there. I'm thinking Sun is probably going to go here. But we will see. So okay, let's cross all that out. This is how we do things. Buggy code, liqueur like Bacardi. So yeah, again, these are reading so differently from normal cryptic crossword clues that it's really, like, it's really messing me up. Turn over paper in quiet. Small spirits. We're also looking for a fowl. Where's a fowl going to be? Well, maybe a fowl. Assuming this is Coco, and I think a foul seems pretty likely. Boston right feels like systems. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. There's only 3 letters there. I think there's quite a few things that could fit there. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. It might also these also might not be clued in here at all. There might be words in here that just aren't clued for, and that's what we need to... Remember, we've got to do an extraction phase at the end, so... Sylphs, maybe? Yeah. Small spirits are sylphs! Wait a minute. Small spirits are sylphs. Aren't they? I'm just not sure how we'd actually get to that from... Quiets would be SH. Plies would be paper. Sylphs. Turnover is a reverse indicator. Okay. That is sylphs. Good freaking suggestion. So that is SH from quiet and plies all turned over. Oh, the S might be from, okay. Well, yeah, I guess the S might be from small. The S might be from small, but you know, whatever. I got halfway there. I'm proud of me. So that's no in there. It's the first time you see a cryptic crossword. Yeah, so there's charades going on in the actual clues themselves. They are not as they seem. It's a skill I really want to be good at, but it's there's a learning cliff. Let's put it that way. And this is extremely silly. Yeah, it's true. Then we're looking for trip. Are we looking for trip? We're looking for possibly trip. Yeah. So, trimmed organs, tangled up in loaf. That's got to be a foul, right? Organs. How can organ be you? But a foul works so well there. So, trimmed organs has to be you. And fall is a foul? Is fall a foul? The definition for it? Computer as well. Yeah, let's put computer on this list. Are we any closer to fitting in CERN? I don't know why I've not put CERN in there, to be honest. I probably should. Tangled up in loaf. Trimmed organs would be awful. Awful, a foul. I'm pretty sure this is all stuff that Sophie's already said. I'm just catching up to your thought process. I finally done it. I caught up. Orange infused champagne. Sweet. I kind of want to get stew out of that somehow. I just can't figure out how to get like wordplay from anything that's around that. I mean, liquid stuff. Oh, orange champagne is called mimosa. Hmm. I don't know that that's... I don't know how you'd get anything else out of that. In that case. Me in trade-off for beef, etc. Soft desserts. Well, so far there's always been like like it's always ended in one of these sections. Like that ends there, that ends there. Can we assume that this ends here? So meat in trade-off for beef, etc. Oh yeah, we can't make that assumption. You're right. You're right. You're right. Look, I'm really hopeful. The title may or may not be part of it. It probably is part of it. But then we've got the title kind of on its own here. So Capture Monroe's remodeled, now has Diner on the end. Which makes me think Diner's probably... the anagrammed word. Okay, Snazkov, you're in too deep now. You're in far, far too deep. Yep, in too deep. Gonna need you to pull out, pull out. Like generally, it's expects you to have like, okay, not what I'd call like super common knowledge sometimes, but at least fair game for, you know, mainstream, like for like 80% of people to like have heard of. I think when we get into like network protocols and disaster recovery codes, we're probably in a bit too deep. All right, where to go from here? Fall. Okay, let's try and look at here. So I'm pretty sure like a foul has got to be from here. In fact, I'm gonna put Coco in the thing now. I'm that certain of it. And unless anyone can see where else the sun can go, I'm just gonna put CERN in as well. I don't think it's computer. I think it might be conjurer. Or something like that. Oh, I mean, there's quite a few things that could fit, I think. Confuser. Confused. Conjurer will give us cram. Oh yeah, it's probably not confused because of that C. You're right. Is there any way that we can get cram nice and easily? Piece of corn over aspic base. What's aspic base mean? I actually don't know what aspic as a word. I'm not familiar with. Savory jelly made with meat stock, set in a mold and used to contain pieces of meat, seafood, or eggs. So it's like a gelatin, a meaty gelatin. The J in Conjurer would correspond with a down here, which I'm not super fond of. Did you learn anything from the ideal meal mini game? No, I didn't. I'm quite happy to say no, I did not. Did I learn anything from Catriel? Not a whole lot. The answer to every puzzle is 0. That's what I learned from Catriel. If unsure, the answer's 0. Candy heart might clue N. Yeah, the middle of candy. Piece of corn over aspic base. Oh, aspic base is in like the end of aspic. T obviously clues T. Piece of corn. That could be any piece of corn, really. Aspic base. I like the idea of this just being like a really long clue. That's just like, you get like a bunch of words for each letter. Piece of corn. Wait, candy heart. Yeah, nectar does sound good. I'll just look good with the clues in there. So okay, let's see how we've managed to get that. Sweet liquid stuff. I like that being nectar. Piece of corn over aspic base. Aspic base would be a C. Candy heart would be an N. T would obviously be a T. An ear of corn. Oh, what a horrible clue. Not horrible as in badly designed, but horrible as in like, man, that is some difficult to decipher stuff. I mean, they're all perfectly good things like in and of themselves, and I just love the fact they're all just shoved together. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Nectar. And that goes well with CERN, so I'm feeling that that's a good decision to put that in. Let's cross this out now. Yeah. Totally makes sense. Man, I am still so confused what we're doing. We do have red going down here. Or read. And we have quite a few little things to try and tackle. So this is probably one in and of itself. The best without exception, initially even CEOs say. So I'm going to say this probably ends with ECS. Or EC. Red meat. For me and trade off with beef, etc. So beef, etc. would be red meat. That would be the definition. Me in trade off. Oh, trade off. Red. Well, me in trade. So it's an anagram of me and trade. Me in trade. Off is the anagram indicator. Nice. So that goes down there. Red meat. Yeah, I'm pretty confident on oyster, but I'd like to. I don't want to put it in until we've got like the actual confirmation. So that I'm pretty confident with stew. Consumer would work. Now that's got CEOs is in that, which gives us NUMR. Like which we need to figure out from that. I think it's probably this that gives us consumers. Now where does it initially come from? Or what does initially even do? Then again, consumer, there's no like definition in here. Oh, of course. Yeah, you're right. Consumer comes from this. A diner is a consumer, and C. Monroe's is an anagram of consumer. So that's where consumer comes from. I'm not quite like... yeah, remodel is the anagram indicator. C. Monroe's. I'm not sure why we just get C from catcher. Maybe that's a baseball like term. Just put a C next to the catcher's name. But no, I'm quite happy with that one. That's been put in. CERN's been put in. That's now entirely confirmed. Okay, good. Excellent. We can get rid of some of this. Some of this nonsense. Now, what's that giving us? We have something down here going greed or something like that. We've done that. Oh, we're getting so close now. We're getting so close. I can smell the solution. All right, oyster. A foul has just got to come from this. A foul has just got to. Tangled up in loaf. What's the definition of a foul? What's the actual definition of it? Into conflict or difficulty with. I think it's pressed crossing into oyster. Wait, pressed? Oh, crossing. Oh, yeah, SA or yeah, SA or SA. CEOs say say. Initially even, which would be E. Say. CEOs S. That seems a bit like I don't know how to get the S out of CEOs. And we have try still there as well. Oh, even CEOs to give ES. How does that work? Oh, even CEOs. I see. So every even letter in CEOs. Yeah, okay. I'm dumb. Yeah. Even CEOs say... Is SA a try? No. I guess so, then? SA could mean try. Let's look that one up. To try to do something. The Pro Stager was first essayed in 1923. All right, essay means try. That's a new definition of a essay that I've never heard before. Maybe it's a bit more difficult, but yeah, there's actually two there. So we've got essay, which we're going to put in now. And we have the best without exception initially. So I mean, if initially is oh, essay is to try, of course. Yeah. That's a really short clue. I like it. The best without exception initially. So, I mean, if initially is like a part of the actual cryptic side of the clue, then that kind of like... I mean, that would mean that the best would have to be the definition. But I don't think that's what's going on here. I think initially might be... I don't think initially is part of essay. No, even is the indicator there. Even's an indicator for CEOs because you have to take every even letter. So you got the E and the S from there. Letters 2 and 4. Oh, of course, stuff. Stuff the best without exception. Yeah, that's my bad. There we go. Oh, this is difficult. Turns out making cryptic crosswords even more cryptic is just makes them harder. Who knew? Stuff the best without exception initially. Okay, let's have a look at what we're doing here. So stuff could be cram. The best without exception. So is the definition here in the middle of the clue? Exception initially gives us the E. The definition is stuff. The best Oh, stuff to cramp. Right, yeah. Okay. The best is the cream of the crop. Without exception initially, which is without the E. Okay, yeah, sorry. I had that backwards. I had that completely backwards. That gives us cram. Right, which we've been trying to get for a while. I should have remembered that. We still don't have a foul, but... in fact, I'm going to put a little note there just to remind me that we don't have that one yet. Because there's still going to be an extraction phase here. Which I'm super looking forward to. I think this one maybe bonus. Just looking at it, because that goes well with the Doom. And then that would mean that we'd have Doom. So these are essentially the words we're looking for. Almost entirely. Well, there's one there. Greed. Pressed. God, we got so many. And then something going across here. Brains. We definitely don't have enough clues for this. Oh, Doom is disaster, orange infused champagne. Okay, let's have a look at that one. Disaster is Doom. Orange infused champagne. Dom Perignon with an O in the middle. Yes. Okay, that works. Nice. Okay. All right. Good. We're almost there. We've done everything down here now. I'm just having a look at the I'm just having a look at the grid real quick. So we need what we basically need. We need pressed. We need greed. We need something going across the top right, which I think might be grains, but it could be any word beginning with G, blank A, blank N. That's just the first word that comes to my head. We need bonus. We need trip. We need stew, oyster. And I think everything else we've had clued. So this is everything now. The answer has to... Like, these have to come to these, basically. And a foul. Yeah, a foul as well. Donut for ring. Let's have a look. Soft dessert. Bottomless, upside down, flattened ring. Ring, speck-covered nugs, half size. Speck as in dots. Yeah. Dots. Oh, sorry, dot. Covering nugs, half of nugs, which is NU. So donut. Yes. So not bonus, but donut. Alright, that works out, that works out, that works out. Whew. So, soft dessert, bottomless, upside down, flattened. I mean, it's going to be... Okay, but bottomless, get rid of the T. Upside down, so rest. And we want to put a P in front of it. P is piano, which means soft. So, pressed. And it's flattened. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. So it's, yeah, bottomless, upside down, and then P for piano. Whew! Thank you for the good blessings. I'd like to order my dessert bottomless, please. I mean, you can do that in some places. Get like bottomless ice cream in Pizza Hut. Fall is trip. Yes, fall is probably trip. So trimmed organs. Tangled. Organs is tripe. Trimmed organs, so yeah. Full trimmed organs, that's all you need. You trim it by getting rid of the last letter. Sorry, trip. Trip. Nice. It's good when you have the answers already. Tangled up in loaf. This has to be a foul. Where do we get the U from, though? Butchered venison rolls? Butchered venison? Venison is, deer meat? Is it? Alice! Welcome, Raiders. We're doing a puzzle. It's very messy. We're coming up to the end, hopefully, I think, maybe. Up butchered. So tangled up in loaf butchered. A foul. More like frienders. Aww. I appreciate you. How did the stream go? What were you playing? Let's do it. Let's do a shout. Is my shout-out command still working? A-list is good people. Oh, my shout-out command's not working. Is my bot dead? My bot's probably dead, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably dead. Oh, well. Go follow A-list Noon. A-list Noon is awesome. I can't see what she was streaming last, but, yeah. I made a shout-out command, but it doesn't work. Oh, well. If venison roll is deer backwards, yeah, that makes sense. So let's say that this one probably ends up butchered, and that's a foul. We've placed these in, so I don't need that anymore. Venison rolls topped with pat of butter. Oh, full submission video for Frame Fatale is nice. Oh, what have you been learning? Oh, pat of butter is in, yeah, the first letter of butter. But then... Where's the definition for that? Venison rolls would be deer. Pat of butter would be B. But that's not really variety. Ooh, Elysia Dragoon. I've never heard of that. But I hope it went really well. Okay, let's see. A variety of dog. Oh, variety is... Oh, breed is in variety. Okay, all right. Sorry, my brain is not working today. Breed is indeed a variety. That gives us B up here, so this is no longer grains. We've got greed. We've done a foul. So we have something going across the top over there, and that has got to be clued by. We only have one clue left in this massive menu, which is bologna over shower heads. So the definition is probably heads? Brains? It's got to be brain. Oh, shower is in rain. Baloney is BS. Of course, baloney is BS. Yeah. That makes sense. So brains, and that is this nightmare of a menu, a really well designed nightmare of a menu, pretty much solved, I think. And there are only 2 words that we do not have here. We do not have oyster. We do not have stew. I think this might be the answer. I think the answer to the puzzle might be oyster stew. Shall we try it? Shall we actually try it? I think we're going to try it. I think we might actually have the answer to this puzzle. We might actually get a solve here. We are the solution! We did it! We did it! It's the correct answer! Oh my god. Oh my god, how long has this taken us? How long have we been streaming? About 3 hours? We did it! We solved the puzzle! Yes! Oh, that is really cool. Okay. Let's talk through this puzzle. Let's bring up the full puzzle. Nearly 4 hours. Let's bring up the full puzzle. So, simple one-page puzzle. I like it. Like, I would never have got most of the... Like, I am so glad that the people in chat are helping out with this, because I would not have got half of these. Let's be completely real. I would not have got half of these. I feel like I can feel like my cryptic crossword parsing ability is kind of increasing throughout the course of this stream. And a bit more practice with these, like, and I feel like I'll be a hell of a lot better than I am at the moment. Especially thanks to Sophie, because yeah, you've come in and just like it would have taken many more hours had you not been here. But no, what a cool little puzzle. Like they give you a nice starting point. Like this is a nice amount of clues for a starting point. You know, it makes it very obvious. You know, it's a cryptic crossword. You've even got the what a cryptic menu, like little hint text up here, and then you've got this, which looks like just complete nonsense. Like, obviously, like we were very quickly realized that it was like going to be cryptic crosswords in here. I would never have realized that they were just random cryptic crossword like clues, just back to back with no indication of where they start and end. Oh, that is so well designed. It's such a fantastic idea. Foggy Broom is such a good designer of puzzles. He really is. And that's why I'm really excited to be able to do this. You know what? We need to change the stream overlay here. We need to go into Photoshop over here, and I need to change that little one down below me. You see that one down there? Yeah, well, what if that in fact is not a one? What if that in fact is a hold on. Technical difficulties. Hold on. 2 2 puzzles solved. Oh. Yeah, I mean, it's a new. It's probably not like a super new concept, but it's a new concept to me. And the way it's like laid out like a menu, it's obviously a very like weird menu, which I think is like it just makes it even better. But no, love that. And yeah, it's all part of getting better at puzzles, getting better at crosswords. So Puzzle Boat as a project is going to take a very long time. As we've already said, if anybody's coming due to the raid, this is a puzzle hunt. So we have a lot of puzzles to solve. With that has actually unlocked 2 more puzzles, Family Ties and The Snap. I'm kind of like, I think we should probably stick with the Purple Power Stone next time. We aren't going to be doing another puzzle today because I do need to go and get ready to do restreaming for Fast Pace for Headspace. But I want to try and at least tackle a puzzle from this every... Can I hold the awful escargot starts with the trimmed organs tangled up in loaf? Tangled up in loaf. I would like the... I would just like the best, without exception, please. I mean, if it's on the menu as the best, I think that's what I'd like. And a Coke Zero, because I'm really boring when it comes to drink choices. Thanks. Liquefied Gorgonzola. Amazing. Variety bologna over shower heads. I can just imagine. Like, that's definitely on some posh restaurant's menu anyway. I'm very glad it wasn't about sandwiches, and there's not a mention of a single sandwich in this whole thing. Amazing. The exception is sarcastic. Oh yeah, sarcasm markers. Of course. Yeah, we're gonna try and tackle this. Probably not every week, because I do want to play some like adventure games and puzzle games in between. Do some like more chill stuff. I mean, this is chill. What am I talking about? Puzzles are always chill. But like, you know, just no brain kind of moments. No brain. We just float and play some chill games every now and then. But I want to at least tackle this every like 2 or 3 weeks. And, you know, in a couple of years, maybe we'll actually finish it. I don't know how many solves there are. Let's actually have a look at the leaderboard. So there are 151, maybe, Actually, I have no idea. These are the teams that won. The puzzle book was released. When was the puzzle book actually released? I don't think it says anywhere. I think it says if you log out. But yeah, I don't have that to hand. Yeah, it doesn't actually say how many solves there are. It looks like there's 151 solves from looking at it. And some teams have just finished it slightly earlier. I think finishing it with like 125 there. Amazing. Katakana person not feeling so good. I love the team names. So yeah, we're definitely not going to be the first to finish. Let's put it that way. But over the course of maybe like 2 or 3 more years, maybe we'll see it. Oh, do I want to look at? I don't really want to look at one of the puzzles. We'll look at the puzzles next time. I don't want to like spoil them. I think that's the best thing to do. That's the best thing to do. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. There'll definitely be some non-puzzles. There'll be all kinds of puzzles. This was very like cryptic crossword related. Hopefully we'll get one that's very different next time. Thank you all for coming out. We are almost certainly, let me have a look at who is live. We're almost certainly going to be going and raiding Fast Pace for Headspace, which is a that's don't want to listen to that person. We're going to go raid Fast Pace for Headspace, which is a speedrun marathon that is happening today. I'm going to be doing the back-end tech for it today. I'm also going to be hosting later on tonight. There's going to be loads of speedruns going on. It's for a great cause. It's for Take This charity, which advocates for good mental health. Everybody look after yourselves. Mental health is very important. Mental health is health. Just as trans rights are human rights, etc., etc. So I'm going to send you over there. And enjoy the speedrunning marathon. It also has chill vibes. I say this, we're going to go to a really like complex and really fast-paced run, aren't we? Next week, I will try and have a schedule for next week, but I'm going to probably have to play it a little bit by ear because I think the weekend is going to be a bit... It's a bit up in the air what I'm going to be doing on the weekend. There'll definitely be a Chill Puzzle Sunday. This is decided. This is written in the stars now that this stream has to happen. But yeah, enjoy the speedrun marathon, and I will probably be streaming at some point on some evening next week. I just can't necessarily say when. I might even stream tomorrow because I've actually got tomorrow off work, but as I say, no plans as of yet. Please don't expect one. Thank you very much. Enjoy the marathon.